students. So this is lecture number 2 of the chapter units and measurements, right? Fine. In the previous video we had understood what is physical quantity, types of physical quantity, what are fundamental physical quantities, and what are derived quantities, right? Okay, and what are derived units also. Okay, fine. Now we'll discuss about the third type of physical quantity, which is known as supplementary quantity, right? There are two types of supplementary quantity included in your course. One is plane angle and another is solid angle. What is plane angle? What is solid angle? Solid angle. Clear? See, plane angle, or you can simply define it as angle. Suppose the circle of any radius r, right? Suppose, or it's better if I'll place here, this portion subtends an angle theta at the origin or at the center of the circle. Once again, it's a circle with radius r, right? Here the point B subtends an angle theta with the center. So this AB is known as arc, right? This is known as radius, this is known as angle. So plane angle is defined as theta is length of arc, in present case length of arc AB upon radius r. This you must have already studied in your maths subject in 10th standard. Angle is arc by radius, length of minor axis, major axis, the same way. So theta is length of arc by radius. Therefore arc will be equals to angle into radius. This formula is very important and we'll be using this formula in both 11th and 12th syllabus of physics. So length of arc will be angle into radius. Now theta is, unit of theta is radian. Of course you must have studied about degrees, theta given in degrees, but now onwards we'll use the unit of theta is radian, right? 1 degree is equals to pi by 180 radian. This is the relation between degree and radian, where pi represents 3.14. So 1 degree is equals to pi by 180 radian. So if angle is given in degree, you will convert it into radian. Clear? This is known as plane angle, which is length of arc by radius. In a way, if you are trying to derive the unit of theta, you won't get. That means length of arc, length is in meter, radius it is also in meter, right? So even though the unit gets cancelled, but we will say that unit of theta is in radian. That is why they are known as supplementary quantities, right? For this reason they are been included in supplementary quantities. So that means now onwards angle theta will be always measured in radian. Actually that is very frequently used unit, radian. So if angle is given in degree, convert it into radian with the help of this formula, pi by 180. Clear? Okay, see, we will see for a few conversions, how to convert degree into radian, minute into radian, right? See, 1 degree is equals to 60 minutes. 1 degree is equals to 60 into 60, that is 3600 seconds. 1 degree is equals to pi by 180 radian. And yes, of course, one thing is sure, you can add two same physical quantities, right? Two physical quantities of same units can only be added up. That means if length of one rod is 2 meter, length of another rod is 4 meter. Since both are having the same units, both represents the length. So we can say that the total length will be L1 plus L2. That means with length you can add length. You cannot add mass with length, right? That means if I am saying that mass of a body is 2 kilogram, it is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second. It is not possible to add mass plus velocity. No, because both these quantities are having different dimensions. They are having different units. Both the quantities are different. So only two physical quantities having same dimensions or similar quantities can only be added or subtracted. Clear? You cannot add force with mass. You cannot add acceleration with time. No. Right? If you want to add time, it should be time plus time. Clear? Right? You cannot say that length of one rod is 3 meter. Right? Velocity of the rod is 5 meter per second. This cannot be added up. Because one represents the length, another represents velocity. You cannot add length plus velocity. You need to add length with length, velocity with velocity. Clear? Clear? So in the same way, if theta is given as, suppose angle is given as 1 degree, say anything, 1 degree 44 minutes. Come on. This cannot be added up. Right? Because one is in degree, another is in minute. And another thing, theta should be kept in radian. There is no rule that you need to always place theta in radian, but in almost all the questions we will put theta or we will convert theta into radian. Clear? So convert this into radian. Convert this into radian. Okay, fine. Okay, we will take 40 minutes. It will be easier for the calculation. So one is given in degree, another is given in minutes. So now 1 degree can be written as 60 minutes, right? I am converting this into radians. So 1 degree is 60 minutes. So theta can be written as 60 minutes plus 40 minutes. Yes. Now they can be added up. Of course, because both are in minutes. 60 minutes, 40 minutes. So since both the numericals, both the values are in minutes, can be added up. So theta is equals to 100 minutes, right? But we have been said to convert this into radians, right? We want to convert this into radian. So now we know that 1 degree is 60 minutes. Also 1 degree is pi by 180 radian. So from this onward, that means 1 degree equals to pi by 180 radian. So we can say that 60 minutes is equals to pi by 180 radian. 1 degree, 60 minutes. 1 degree is also equals to pi by 180 radian. So from, or comparing the left hand side of the equation, 60 minutes equals to pi by 180 radian. So in our question we are having 100 minutes. So 100 minutes is equals to dash radian, x radian, right? Cross multiply x into 60 equals to pi into 100 by 180. So x will be equals to pi into 100 divided by 180 into 60. So this will be 3.14 upon 18 into 6. Let us solve this. Clear? See, once again, the question it has been given as theta is given as 1 degree 40 minutes, right? Now degree and minutes, minute and second, hour and degree, this cannot be added up directly because they are not having the same dimensions. Okay. So first I have converted the whole theta in degrees. So we know that 1 degree is 60 minutes. So 60 plus 40, that is 100 minutes. So theta is, we got theta in minutes, which is 100. Now we know that 1 degree is 60 minutes. Also 1 degree is pi by 180 radian. So comparing the right hand side, we will have 60 minutes equals to pi by 180 radian. So in our case, we are having 100 minutes. So 100 minutes means dash radian, cross multiply. Clear? Right? So 3.14 divided by, is it clear? So what will be the answer? Let us find it out. 3.14 divided by 18 divided by 6. So it will be 0.029 radian. 0.02907 radian. So this is how we will convert theta into radian. Clear? We'll solve one or two more examples. One more example I will explain you, and then one you will try by yourself. Fine. Now suppose of course there is a short method to convert this into radian. We'll understand it after you will practice few questions of this type, of this method. Now suppose theta is anything, we can say anything, 6 degree 5 minute 4 seconds. Suppose 6 degree 5 minute 4 second. Convert this into radian. See, let us first convert theta in degree. You can convert theta in minutes also, you can convert theta in seconds also, that is all up to you, no problem. We want theta in radian. Final answer should be in radian, right? Okay. 1 degree pi by 180 radian. Okay, first let us convert whole theta into degree. So 1 degree is 60 minutes. So 5 minutes dash degree. 5 by 60. Got it? This is already in degree, right? I am converting this into degree and this into degree, and then I will add all these answers. So my final theta will be in degrees, and then I will convert it into radian. Clear? So 1 degree is 60 minutes. Okay, I made a mistake. Yes. 1 degree is 60 minutes. So 5 minutes means dash radian. So, no, it was right. 60 into x equals to 5. So x equals to 5 by 60. This is again in degree. Also 1 degree is 3600 seconds. 1 degree means 60 minutes and 1 minute means 60 seconds. So 1 degree will be equals to 3600 seconds. So we are having 4 seconds. Dash degree. This will be 4 by 3600 degree. So finally theta can be written as 6 degree plus 5 by 60 plus 4 by 3600. That means 1 by 900. 4 by 3600 means 1 by 900. Let us add this. Okay, so our final answer will be in degrees. Our final answer will be in degrees. Clear? 5 divided by 60. So this will be 6 degree plus 0.08333, but that's okay, plus 1 divided by 900. So this will be 0.001111. Okay, so finally 0.00111 plus 0.08333 plus 6. So theta is finally 6.08441 degree. This is theta, right? Now we have got theta in degree. Now we will convert it into radian. So finally 1 degree is pi by 180 radian. So 6.08441 degree means dash radian. Cross multiply. So this will be, x will be pi into 6.08441 divided by 180. So this will be 6.08441 into 3.14 divided by 180. So x is equals to 0.106 radian. Clear? Clear? So this is how we will convert theta into radian if given in any other, right? Okay, one more question. This you will try by yourself. Convert this. 40 degree 32 minutes. Come on. convert this into radian. Pause this video, try it by yourself, and then compare this with the final answer. We will be solving here, but first you try it by yourself. Okay, now let us solve this. Theta is given as 40 degree 32 minutes. Fine. 40 degree 32 minutes. We need to convert this into radian. So 1 degree is 60 minutes, 32 minutes means dash degree. This will be 32 by 60 degree. Clear? Substitute over here. Theta will be 40 degree plus 32 divided by 60 degree. Degree and degree can be added up. Let us say what is 32 by 60, a perfect answer. It is 0.5333 plus 40. So finally theta is 40.5333 degree. This is your theta. Now theta is given, means we have got theta in degrees. Let us convert this into radian. So 1 degree is pi upon 180 radian. So 40.5333 degree dash radian. Again cross multiply. X equals to pi by 180 into 40.5333. Okay, so this will be 3.14 into 40.5333 divided by 180. 0.707 radian. Did you get this answer? This is how we will convert theta into radian. Clear? Now we will understand another supplementary quantity which is known as solid angle. Okay. Supplementary quantity was solid angle. What is solid angle? This will not be used in your 12th standard. Solid angle means suppose we'll take a shape of a cone. Consider this as a cone. Let this area be A. Let this area be A. Right? So if I am considering one area over here, this part. Right? This area is known as dA, or you can say delta A. Delta A means small area. Small area. Right? So, clear? Cone, this is having a area A. This is a small area delta A. From the surface of this part, right, if I am making the line joining this point, this angle subtended here, this is known as solid angle. Once again, solid angle means, see, cone shaped, center, let this area be, surface area be A, right? Small area, let it be delta A. Let it be delta A. Delta A means small area. This will be the radius. So from the surface, if I am marking each and every point, and suppose the point joins at the center here, so this angle is known as solid angle. See, way better. Suppose this is your area delta A. This is delta A, right? From each and every point, I am drawing a line this way. This angle is known as solid angle. Clear? So the solid angle is equals to delta A upon r square. Delta omega is equals to delta A by r square. This is known as solid angle. This is known as solid angle. Clear? And unit is steradian. SR. Unit of solid angle is steradian. So you can take this example also, example of a parachute. This is your parachute, right? If all the strings, suppose they are all meeting here at this point, that means this string, this string, this one, this side. So this angle which is subtended because of this part, this is known as solid angle. Clear? The same I was explaining by taking an example of cone. Right? This is the area delta A, right? And from this area, from each and every point, I am drawing a line which joins here, right? So this angle is known as solid angle, right? Solid angle, delta, this symbol is known as omega. So delta omega is equals to delta A by r square. This is the definition of solid angle. Just as in plane angle we had seen that angle is arc by radius. In this case, solid angle is delta A. Delta A means this intercepted area upon r square. R square, that means radius. Clear? So, and the unit of solid angle is steradian, symbol is SR. Clear? But better way to understand is to take an example of parachute which I have explained you, that suppose this is a parachute and each and every strings of the parachute joins here at this place, right? So this angle which is made, this angle is known as solid angle. Clear? So in this video we had understood about plane angle, solid angle, how to convert degrees into degrees, minutes and seconds into radians, right? So now in the next video we'll understand what is dimensional formula, how to write the dimensional formula for any given physical quantity. Okay.